This is a video that I don't want to make, but it is ultimately something that affects the future of this channel and my motivation to keep on going and making videos when YouTube is treating me as they're doing at the moment. Ever since we reached around like 100,000 subscribers, my channel has been under constant review by the policy team. Whenever I upload a video, it gets reviewed by the policy team within 8 hours. And the team tries to find out any parts of my videos that break their guidelines or their advertiser guidelines or community guidelines and try to restrict my content. Here's what happened. In December 2022, YouTube updated their advertiser guidelines, specifically the part on swearing, where they changed it from 2 F words in the first 30 seconds to absolutely no swearing in the first 15 seconds. This change affects every single video on the platform. If you upload a video 10 years ago that has an F word in the first 15 seconds, that video is now demonetized. A lot of creators have talked about this, Moist Critical, RT Game, LS Smart, where their content has been unfairly restricted due to these guidelines. A lot has happened over the last week since I recorded this video. YouTube decided to basically revert their changes made to the policy on swearing, and it seems like it's gonna be even better than before the November update. However, all of my points in this video are still valid because of the following reasons. When a video is demonetized, it generates no revenue for YouTube or for the creator. They say that it generates a slight bit because it's limited ads, but it generates basically no revenue. And YouTube stops recommending and promoting that video, because why would YouTube promote a video or recommend a video that doesn't generate them any money? Because YouTube is a for-profit platform. So that means that all the time and efforts that I've put into one specific video straight up just gets nuked. It disappears off of YouTube, and you'll only be able to find it if you search for that specific video if you go to my channel. In the same time, I make my best of you laugh you lose video that contains the best parts of all the videos that I've made in 2022. I scheduled that for upload in January, it's published, and it is reviewed by the policy team, and it's approved. So the video is on YouTube, it's doing great for the first month or so. And then suddenly, without warning, without email, without any notification, the video gets demonetized. So I reach out to my YouTube contact. I ask him, hey, this video got demonetized. I did not get any information about it. Can you tell me what happened here? He gets back to me, tells me that there's too much swearing in the video and that moving forward, what I should do is like censor myself and censor my content. And I'm like, okay. Swearing, that's a new one. So my best of you laugh you lose video contains 102 swear words. I sent my YouTube contact a video from Cold Ones that was uploaded in around the same time back in November, December. It's a 28-minute video that contains 89 swear words, and that video is still monetized. So 89 swear words in 28 minutes is okay, but 102 swear words in 3 hours and 30 minutes is not okay. In my 2 years of YouTube, I have never had a problem with swearing. It's always either the crap post statuses, I try to not swear in this video, the crap post statuses, the slightly sexy memes where something is just about to happen and then it doesn't happen, and then that one time with the Will Smith meme. There has been some problems where I've shown memes with kids in them where YouTube just straight up age restricts the video, does not tell me what the problem is, and I need to reach out to my YouTube contact to get any kind of information. So I do some digging, I do some research on YouTube, and I try to find other videos that are similar in length and content to kind of compare it to see if YouTube is being fair here or if I'm being treated unfairly. I'm going to talk about a lot of creators now. I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but I needed to compare my content to something else to show that I am being treated unfairly here, that what YouTube is doing is actually not okay. And I find the following videos. I find Big Puffer's Best of 2022, which is a 1 hour and 35-minute video, features 213 swear words, and is still monetized. Smitty's Best of 2022, a 1 hour and 4-minute video, 120 swear words, still monetized. The Best of Tommy Innit 2022, 1 hour and 20 minutes, 88 swear words, monetized. Badger's Best of 2022, 41 minutes, 86 swear words, still monetized. And lastly, I found Soup's Best of 2022, which is 3 hours and comes in at a whopping 602 swear words, which is still monetized. Let's quickly compare Soup's video to my video. My video is 3 hours long. They're roughly both the same length, but my video has 102 swear words in. And that is not okay for the YouTube. YouTube deemed that that content is not okay for their platform. I take all of this information, I send it off to my YouTube contact, and he tells me that even though they can't compare me to other creators, it's about the context of the words. And there's a lot of F words and a lot of P words in my video, P being the other word for a cat. And I kind of take that as a hint to like, okay, so this is basically what I gotta cut out. It's the F words and it's the P words. So I go through the YouTube editor. YouTube has an editor on their platform, so you can basically edit out if you get any copyright claims or anything that is wrong with your video. I go through my entire video. I cut out 30 swear words that contains the F word and the P word. Again, the other word for a cat. I appeal the video, and the funniest thing happens. My YouTube contact told me that it was swearing that was the problem. But as soon as I hit appeal on that video, it tells me that it is because of adult content and swearing. So what we see here is that YouTube is actually setting you up to fail from the start, because they only provide you with the information you need after you actually appeal it. You can't appeal a video for the second time. Whenever YouTube makes a decision, that decision is final, and the only way you can resolve that is by re-uploading. And re-uploading is honestly the most cringe thing you can do as a YouTuber. I hate re-uploading because everybody in the comment section gets a rare case of temporary dementia because they don't know if they have watched the video before. The performance of the video also plummets completely because, again, if people have watched the video, they're very unlikely to watch it again. Therefore, YouTube will not promote it, and then it's a loss one more time. It's a loss if I keep the video up because people won't watch it, and it's a loss if I re-upload it because, again, people have already watched it, meaning that YouTube will not recommend the video. When it comes to the adult content violation, I think that it might be because of the semen protectors or whenever I mention any kinds of bodily fluid. But if we take a look at Soup's video again, we can see that there are similar jokes in his video where bodily fluids is mentioned as well. So in my honest opinion, I don't believe that this is a violation of their guidelines when other creators are doing the same without being limited or restricted. In this situation, I basically got two options. Either I take DL, I accept that YouTube is invalidating me, all of my work, all of my effort, or I buckle up, I make a family-friendly version, I re-upload that, and I pray to God that people actually watch the video. My problem here is the inconsistencies and the lack of communication. If you haven't caught on to that yet, is that YouTube didn't send me an email, they didn't tell me that my video got demonetized or received limited ads, and they can't even tell me what is wrong with it, because when I ask my partner manager, he says that it's bad language, but now when I appeal the restriction, it's apparently bad language and mature content. I feel like that there is definitely favoritism going on here when other creators are allowed to do the same and my content gets restricted. Again, if I'm completely wrong, I will swallow my words, I will delete this video. But if the main video, if the best of video that contains clips from all my previous video gets restricted, that should affect the previous videos as well. When a video gets demonetized, it's because it violates their advertiser guidelines. And as we know now, advertiser guidelines, whenever they are updated, affects older videos as well. So those older videos, if they are against the guidelines, they should also be restricted, but they aren't. So in my case, I wholeheartedly feel like that I am being mistreated right here. They are favoriting other creators over me because of their influence, because of their viewership, because of their size. I am still, even though we have like 350k subs here, I am still a relatively small creator. I don't bring in the numbers or the ad revenue that the other creators get. But because that they generate a certain amount of ad revenue, they might be allowed to go a little bit over the line. Now, this is my personal opinion on the current state of YouTube and how I feel about these things. I know that bigger creators also gets limited ads and age restrictions on their content, just like I showed in the beginning of the video. But in my case, when all of the original content is still fully monetized and unrestricted on the platform, I don't believe that this video, the best of You Laugh You Lose video, should be demonetized. I have decided to dedicate my life to this channel, to this platform. I don't have a social life, I don't go outside, I don't touch grass. I am basically at home at all times to make content, and I enjoy it. I wholeheartedly enjoy it because I know that even though it's reaction videos and it's the lowest form of content on YouTube and all that, I know that my videos have an impact. I've heard from people who have depression or anxiety, or people who get bullied at school, that my videos actually help them. And that is what gets me up in the morning. That's what keeps me going. It makes me want to make these videos as best as possible, because I know that I am helping some people with this content. Again, even though that it's reaction videos. But when YouTube restricts my videos and invalidates all my work, it is very, very hard to keep that motivation. Because again, when your video is restricted, does not generate money, YouTube will not show it. So the only way that I can fix that is if I get the information on what to cut out, what to change, and then appeal the video. If YouTube does give you any kind of information, it's only after the appeal is rejected. If we see that on Twitter, whenever people get limited or age restricted, YouTube wants you to appeal the video for. This is actually it's a joke at this point. If a creator doesn't have a YouTube contact, what they do is they typically go to Twitter. They go to Twitter, they call out YouTube, and the first thing that YouTube wants you to do when your video is restricted is to appeal it. Because whenever your video is appealed and rejected, that is when they give you the information. That is what happened to RT Game. His videos that got restricted, he called out people on Twitter, and then when they went back to him because his tweets blow up and he got a lot of attention on those tweets, YouTube decided to, I would say, cave in and give him the information. But the information at this point is actually useless.
If a video is flagged, YouTube knows what is wrong, but doesn't tell you. As a creator, you now get one chance to appeal the video, and you have to try and guess what the offending content is. If you get the guess right, your content is restored. If you get it wrong, YouTube might tell you what was wrong, but you are also allowed to never fix your content now that you know what was wrong with it, unless you physically take down the video and re-upload the entire thing.
I do have people behind me that help check my content. Like, well, I have a channel network, Blackshore. Huge shout out to Blackshore and Keon. Massive legend for checking every single video that is uploaded on this channel. Keon goes through every video and tells me if there's any guideline violation, any advertiser violation, so I can change that before the video is uploaded. Because YouTube's guidelines and rules are vague on purpose, so they can set the bar, so they can change the rules how they want. They can play how they want. But I might just have the biggest ill-take of a solution to YouTube and this problem. Let us pay for a YouTube employee to be on speed dial. I am already giving 5% of my ad revenue to Blackshore, and even I love Blackshore. They have, again, such a big help. But the thing is here that Blackshore works with YouTube. They don't work at YouTube. So if I want my video problems resolved, I need to go through the same steps as if it was on Twitter. I need to appeal the video, it needs to be restricted, then Blackshore can contact YouTube, and then we can see if YouTube is in the wrong or if I'm in the wrong. And if I'm in the wrong, then I just get a time code and I can just remember that for future use. It doesn't fix the current video. It invalidates, again, all of my work and effort that I put into that video. But being able to have someone that works at YouTube on speed dial so I can resolve any issues on uploaded videos would be a godsend. And it would be in favor of YouTube as well. It would generate YouTube more money. It would make sure that creators' videos does not get restricted as easily. And that, again, means more money for the platform. It might be just a band-aid of a solution to this problem here, but it might just be enough for people's content to stop being restricted, because as we know, re-uploading is so cringe, dude. It is really. Now, this big brain idea will most likely not stop content from being restricted, but it will most likely help creators restore the video after it's been published instead of just re-uploading. I also did mention that I have a YouTube contact, and I gotta give credit where credit is due. My YouTube contact is the only person that can give me the information I need before I appeal any kind of restrictions, and this has been an absolute lifesaver for me. Even though I'm not very happy when it comes to the current situation, but I gotta show my appreciation to my YouTube contact for being able to help me out as best as they can. With that said, with my current upload schedule, where I upload my memes videos and my You Laugh You Lose every single Friday and Saturday, if they get restricted, that means that I need to wait all the way till Monday before my YouTube contact gets back to me. And in this case, that means that the videos can be restricted between 48 and 72 hours, meaning that the video at that point is already dead when I get the information to resolve the issue. We have come to a point where I am actually afraid to upload my videos, There's a section on YouTube where you can see if your videos have been manually reviewed or not, and I check that like a hawk every single day, every single hour almost after upload. Because again, YouTube can just invalidate my work, my video gets banished to the shadow realm, and nobody watches it. And that is it's invalidating me as a person, it's invalidating my content, it is invalidating my creativity. And there's a lot of emotions at play whenever my content gets restricted. But I am very, very grateful to have a spot on this platform. YouTube has given me a lot of amazing opportunities that I would never have gotten in a lifetime. But that doesn't mean that it's okay to be treated unfairly, left in the dark when it comes to fixing any kind of restrictions on published videos. I think that is everything I want to say in this video. I don't want to repeat myself too much. Again, I want to keep this channel focused on memes, on entertainment, on the funny. I don't want YouTube problems to be the content here. If I have any problems with YouTube, I try always to resolve that privately, either through my network or my YouTube contact. But at this time here, I wholeheartedly believe that there is foul play at play, if I could say it like that, and there is definitely some favoritism towards the bigger creators. Moving forward, I'm not going to limit myself, I'm not going to censor myself. I might censor some swear words here and there if they're too close to each other, but I'm not going to change my personality and become family friendly just because I'm apparently a risk to the YouTube brand, I'm a risk to the advertisers. That is definitely not going to happen. And I feel like I've been treated unfairly in this case. I feel like my video, even though that there are some liquid jokes here and there are some F words here and there, I feel like that it's not that bad. It's not the worst content I've ever seen on YouTube. So I'm going to re-upload. Family-friendly version should be out very soon. I think that's about it though. If you've made it to this part of the video, I really, really appreciate it. If you could show the video some engagement, like, dislike, comment down below. Just give this video, share it on Twitter, give it some engagement so it actually gets out there. Because as I mentioned, YouTube will most likely try to limit this video as much as possible. I think that's all for now. We're back to our regularly scheduled memes. Thank you for watching.